If I can have your attention, I'll call the Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust Board of Trustees meeting for March 25th, 2024 to order. First, I will ask, have there been any requests for public comment? No. No requests for public comment. We acknowledge that. First item on the agenda today is approval of minutes from the Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust Board of Trustees meeting from February 15th, 2023. Members, would appreciate a motion and second.
Move to approve.
Second, we have a motion and a second to approve that. Any questions, comments in regard to the minutes? No. All those in favor of approving the minutes, respond by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign. The item is approved. Next, we have a review of the annual financial reports of Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust fiscal year ended June 30th, 2023. We have Connie Gibson from the Department of Treasury. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members of the board. In your packet, you have the financial data for June 30, 2023 for the Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust. The Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust was established as a cost control feature for the hybrid retirement plans. The contribution rate is statutorily set at 4%. If the actuarially determined cost of the plan is less than 4%, then those excess contributions are contributed to the Stabilization Reserve Trust. For the first 4 years of the hybrid plans, the statutory contributions in excess of the ADC were actually contributed into the pension trust and credited to a separate reserve account. And so that's the first schedule that you have here. At June 30, 2023, there was $65.5 million for the state, $75 million for local education agencies, and $3.6 million for political subdivisions, for a total of $144 million. And those funds remain in the pension trust at this time. In the event there was a need to implement cost controls, then these funds would be utilized first before accessing the Stabilization Reserve Trust. The next two schedules you have are the statement of fiduciary net position and the statement of changes in fiduciary net position for the Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust. These statements are marked as unaudited. However, the Comptroller's Office is currently conducting an audit on these statements, and the intent going forward is that they will be audited annually. So beginning 2018, when the trust was established, all excess contributions over the actuarially determined costs were contributed to the Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust. At June 30, 2023, we had $98.1 million for the state, $45.6 million for higher education institutions, $145.4 million for local education agencies, and $18.1 million for political subdivisions, for a total of $307.3 million. When you combine these funds with the funds in the pension trust, there is $451 million set aside for this particular purpose. We currently have 333 employers in the hybrid retirement plan. One final note, the Pension Stabilization Reserve Trust was statutorily established for both the state and teacher legacy plans as well, but to date there have been no contributions to either of those trusts. I appreciate your time. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you very much. Members, pursuant to Tennessee Code annotated, the trustees shall prepare annual financial reports following the close of each fiscal year relative to the activities of the trust. That is what you have heard presented, and I would appreciate a motion to approve the annual financial reports of the Pension Stabilization Trust for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2023. Have a motion. I'll second. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please respond by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign. The item is approved. Is there any other business today? If not, the only other issue on our agenda is adjournment. Do we have a motion to adjourn? Have a motion to adjourn. I'll second, non-debatable. All those in favor of adjournment, please respond by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, like sign. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you all very much.